Hi, all. Thank
Welcome.
you for.
Hello.
What's up, you
Hope you
Lenny?
guys are. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are ready for the story because I have a lot to say, and I hope you guys can help me out. So, okay, I broke up with my ex-boyfriend about a month ago now. My reasons for breaking up with him were because I thought the relationship was getting way too codependent on each other. I'm a very independent person, so it was really hard to find myself in such a relationship. And at one point, it was healthy, but I knew in my heart that I needed to let go, and I still very much care and love this guy, but I just needed to break up with him for my own personal reasons. So obviously, after that, I confided in my friends because I was upset that I needed to do that, but I knew it was the right thing to do. And I have this one friend that I've known since like fourth grade, ride or die type shit. I tell her everything. She knows me like the back of her hand. And I obviously was hanging out with her almost every day after I broke up with him because I just kind of didn't want to be alone. And she
Okay.
understood that. Yeah, she's a good friend. But one day I didn't end up hanging out with her for whatever reason. I needed to do my own personal stuff. And on that same day, my ex started hitting me up, telling me that he wanted to speak to me. We had not spoken, like I had cut off communication after I had broken up with him. Didn't block him or anything, so he still reached out. But that day I was feeling, I don't know, generous. So I was like, all right, I'll let you say what you have to say. Um, So I obviously wanted to tell my friend about this because I was like, what the fuck? He's texting me. So I was gonna go text her and I checked her location because we have each other's location and she was at the beach. So I was like, I'll text her later. She's obviously doing something. Um, so then I call my ex and he seems like a little nervous not to talk to me, but like he's like doing something that he's like not supposed to do. So he's
Uh-oh.
like, let me call you back. Yeah. So then he calls me back and well, actually scratch that. When he hung up on me, I was like, okay, I have a feeling something's up. So I check his location and I see that he's at the same beach as my friend. And so I
Wait, how
think
do you
I'm a
still have his
delusional person
location?
because like I didn't cut off anything from him and it's on Snap Maps. Like it's not like he shows
Oh,
it to all
okay.
his friends. Um, but yeah, I saw that. And so I didn't want to jump to the worst conclusion.
Mm.
And I was just like, it's a coincidence, this is a beach that people go to. It's a public beach. They're just probably there on the same day. Um, and so he calls me back and I talked to him and I have to ask, I'm like, did you see her today? Like, did you hang out with her? And he said, yeah, I picked her up and we went to the beach and hung out. So I'm having like a thousand thoughts and I'm just trying to figure things out. And he basically tells me and shows me screenshots of their conversation because I was furious. I was yelling at him. I was like, I need to know why. And she told him, because he reached out to her, he was feeling really sad. I introduced them. They didn't know each other before I started dating him.
Oh no.
She basically told him, you're my friend, like you can always reach out to me. And so she kind of just disregarded it. Like I confided in her with so
Oh,
much
she's a
about how I did
shark.
not. Yeah.
Dude, he's
She's a
probably having.
snake.
I
Mm.
don't okay, so I don't know what to do because this has been like my best friend. Like
Have you spoken
literally
to her?
I have not spoke oh I did confront her actually. And it gets worse because I hate when people know what they did is wrong and they still do it. I'd rather you be ignorant as fuck and just think that like I would genuinely not be upset. Like you just did it out of good intention. But she knows that I did not want him in my life and
Mhm.
that I would not like that she hung out with him. Maybe if she asked me first, but she literally I had to find out by fucking checking their locations. Like I felt crazy. I felt so
Were you guys
crazy.
broken up for?
Sorry, what was that?
How long were you broken up for?
Like 2.5 weeks, literally.
That's
Oh
nothing.
my
Oh my
That's
god, that's a
nothing.
god.
shitty friend.
Yeah, that's some
Uh-uh.
shit. I don't
Yo,
wanna just
yo.
Dude,
Hey,
dogpile in, but, like,
I
that is some real
pull
crap.
the
Like, I
parachute
just
Mm.
cord.
you
Yeah,
gotta
she's a
alright.
do
homie
that.
So,
hopper. Uh-uh.
yeah, I just need validation 'cause I I still, like, kind of part of me wants to be friends and save this friendship, but there's a very angry part of me that feels so betrayed and just disrespected, and I can't even think of looking at her right now. So, like, I don't know.
I think
I
they've
I
both violated your trust,
They did.
Mhm.
and I
Mhm.
think it really should be on them to repair that. I don't think that you're the one who needs to repair that. Um, And I think just explaining to them why you feel like that trust was violated is fair, especially if she was the person you were confiding in about the breakup, and then she does that and doesn't tell you, is like clearly a violation of
That's
trust.
Yeah.
multiple levels
You
of
knew what she was
violation.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I told her that. And so I said, you know that I would be upset. Like, please help me understand why you did this. And she basically was just like, honestly, like I didn't want you two to be on bad terms. Cause she also wanted to talk to him about her breakup that happened a while ago. Very
Oh my.
messy, not as
Okay,
messy as
Yeah,
mine.
dude.
So
that's a
Nope.
huge red flag. Yeah.
She's
No.
a
Keep
sussy little
Platonic
baka.
friends, they don't do that. Like, yeah.
dude,
Mm.
I don't understand because she's literally my best friend. Like, and now, honestly, I don't really have any friends because like I mean, I was in a relationship with this guy for like 2 years, so like I kind of lost friends
Whoa!
while I was in that
2 year
relationship
What?
because it was toxic.
relationship?
Yeah.
Oh shit! And your best friend jumped in 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's an
She's
additional
not
layer
your
of like,
friend.
what the fuck is she doing?
She has been waiting by the sidelines, and honestly, like if you've been confiding in her this whole time, and then you guys decided to break up, like, I mean, was she kind of like encouraging a breakup when you confided in her? Or did she encourage you to stay together?
Honestly, this breakup I kind of uh didn't tell her about. I did it
Good.
by myself because I know that my friends like this guy and so I just kind of needed to do it without anyone telling me what to do because I knew it was the right thing to do.
Mhm.
So I didn't confide in anyone. I knew I needed to do this. And when I told her, she was like, "Oh, I mean, I understand." Like I had no idea that he reached out to her after I broke up with him, and she didn't tell me that either. So I just want to know, is it worth it talking to her? I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Not
Do you
anytime soon.
do you feel as though you've already like in the confrontation that you had with her, like do you feel as though you clearly outlined like, hey, like this is what you did and this is like why I think it's wrong, why it hurt me and stuff? Like was that the kind of vibe of it, or was it more just like, oh, I know that you did this. How do you react to that?
Uh, no, I explained to her. I said, I don't get it because this is like one of the few days I didn't see you, and then this just happens. So I'm just very hurt because I feel like you knew that I didn't want him in my life anymore.
I,
And
Hmm.
she knows. And when she texted me, I knew that she was guilty because she knows. Like
okay,
she knows me.
I have one question. Like, how many people live in your town? Is it like a 3-person town? Like, what the
Uh,
fuck? Your best friend, supposedly, not a best friend, by the way.
No.
Newsflash. She's fucking awful. Um, what happened? Like, there was not another. There wasn't anyone else that she could fuck. Like, what is this?
yeah, honestly, I don't fucking get it either because she has hoes. Like I don't know. It was a shock to me, and really, I need help navigating this like myself because I feel really lonely right now. I lost my best friend, and I lost like my ex boyfriend that I also confided in a lot. So I feel like I can't
Well,
confide in
what do
anyone
you
now. I don't.
want? What's your ideal outcome? If I ask you that question and you don't think about it too hard, what do you want?
I want to feel safe and secure by myself and not need to have anyone else's validation, whether it's friendship or relationship, because I do feel like I need to just be hanging out with people all the time. Like I can't be by myself. It's hard for me
I get that.
to sit with my thoughts.
And right now, I think you focus on that. I mean, again, I would not, if I were you, make any moves to repair anything with this girl. She needs to come and repair it with you. I don't think you
Yeah.
have to reach out. I wouldn't say, maybe depending on what happened, I wouldn't say hard no to talking to her. This is obviously, like, again, a huge betrayal of trust.
Mhm.
That's the issue. And that's really hard to come by, and it's your decision if you want to. I don't think you should be the one reaching out to anybody. That's
Nope.
that's ridiculous. You were the one who got hurt, or betrayed here, or lied to, misled, by omission, any of that. And I just wouldn't put any pressure on yourself to figure that out. Right now, I would just deal with healing from everything and figure out what you need, what you want, how to recover, and then the situation with these two people is potentially something that you can figure out further down the line. But right now, it's all about you, baby.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
it's
makes
hard
sense.
for me to do.
Are
Hit
you
the
Yeah.
willing to
gym.
Totally.
say
Hit the
no?
gym. Get a revenge body, and then fuck the
Now it's
dude's brother,
CHADvice.
or fuck
Yeah, fuck
his
his
best
brother,
friend. Reverse
Fuck
Uno.
one
his
of her
best
exes.
friend.
Wait till she gets
He
married, fuck her husband.
oh my yeah, I'm in this for the end game. End
Excuse
game
me.
shit.
None of this. Don't do any
Can
of this.
I
Oh.
can I just add in
Yes,
something
yes,
really quick
yes.
too, by the way, Yeleni? I won't go into any details. Your story more than anybody's today really resonated with me. I felt as though I had a really severe friendship break, like huge breach of
Mhm.
betrayal many years ago situation too. And something
I'm
that I feel like
sorry.
is important, like to add in, is like Alana completely hit the dynamic nail on the head in terms of like, don't focus on this. There's no timer, there's no window that you need to try to hit. If your friend is trying to get back into your life, it is their lines to say, their situations to set, their initiatives to take. But one thing I want to stress, and perhaps I'm injecting my own experience into this too much, but like you can't, you have to take time apart from your friend. I feel like that is like if you really stop and look at your situation, the extent to which you were dating this person, the levels of communication and vulnerability that you shared with your friend along the way, they had so many fucking signposts to be like, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this. And then that should, play into your response for your own healing. Like you shouldn't turn around in a month and start chatting to your friend again. I feel like in that casual sense, you shouldn't
And
go
they
out to the
clearly don't
movies.
respect you.
Yeah, like
No.
it's
Yeah.
obvious for a long time that this was a very
Guys, this is just
premeditated
hard for
thing.
me to accept. Like, I'm
It
really in
It's
sucks.
hard.
denial
It
It
about
is
it.
hard.
fucking sucks. It
Yeah.
literally, yeah, it's gonna suck. You're gonna feel like it's gonna impact your social circles and stuff. But again, it's like, your truth, from what you're telling us here, like you didn't fuck anybody over. You didn't disrespect people and stuff. At the end of the day, the people that give a shit about you, and it's probably a lot of people, like you seem like a chill person, like they're gonna be there for you.
Thank
Just
you.
be honest with the rest of your friends and shit. This shit fucking sucks, but it will totally come around. Like you'll find another best friend. You'll be somebody's best friend. You might already be that person.
Mhm.
It'll be chill.
Thank you. Yeah, it feels good to know. So, I mean, I'm sorry that happened to you guys, but like, I feel like friendship breakups are almost so much worse. Like,
Yes,
I'm
Yeah.
reeling from
absolutely.
this so much worse than the breakup. And
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna feel a level of resentment even towards just like past
oh,
memory shit, where it's like, "Fuck
yeah.
you, asshole!" Like, I want to look back on like, when we went to the movies, we did roller rinks shit. It's like I can't fucking look back on that shit now.
Oh my God, guys, I
But
forgot to mention this. He took her to the pizza place that only me and him went to. He took
What
Oh,
a
see,
he
that's
son
took
of a
just
her to
bitch.
the pizza place that only him and I went to.
Wow.
yeah, that shit sucks, and but again, that's just an even further point in the direction. It's just like so
Mhm.
many violations of boundaries and shit. Like
Yep.
I think you know what the right decision is. It's the shittiest, but you gotta fucking do it,
You
and you're
know,
gonna be
Yeah,
okay
I
I
mean,
anyway.
I already
you'll be
deleted
okay.
her.
Good.
here is the
get
positive.
wrecked.
Here's the positive way to look at the situation, though, and there is a silver lining here. And that is you didn't just luckily get rid of one horrible person, but two at the same time. Like,
True.
because if
Two
she's
birds, one
like if
stone.
she's doing treacherous things like this behind your back, then like she could not have been a very good best friend. Like, I mean, that's very selfish. There's no respect for you there. So I doubt that like they were, able to be a good best friend to you regardless. Like you deserve better. You deserve better best friends.
There's also a
So
good chance that that
Thank you.
advice that you're like, missing after going through the breakup was manipulated. Like I feel like if you
Yes.
were talking to her
Yeah,
about post breakup shit and then she's like seeing him on the sly, then she was probably just manipulating you. Like it's
I
not
agree.
you don't want to miss that.
and so that now you should, in retrospect, take all the good times with a grain of salt too. You have to do that for your own safety when you consider everything that you talked about with this person.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's what they were thinking at the time for quite a while. I
I
kind of
definitely
detected what you said.
feel like I'm entering a new chapter in my life because these are friends that I've had for, since through high school. I'm in college now, almost going to graduate this year. So
Congrats.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just shedding all of the dead skin, fake ass friends, and
it's a good time to
all
do
that
this, though.
bullshit.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a good time to do this.
Yeah,
You're in college. You can still, make new friends.
yeah. Can you send me some killer workouts, Hassan, so I can really get jacked and just
Revenge
rub it
body
in their
count.
faces?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I'll send you my high intensity interval training.
Thank you.
Gotta get that
I really
HIIT.
appreciate that. Oh,
Yeah,
all
I'm
right.
I'm very sorry. This sucks. You'll be
Yeah.
okay. You do you. Don't stress about them or what they're doing. My number one piece of actionable immediate advice would be don't look at anything they're fucking doing. Do not look at where they
Oh,
are, what they're talking about. None of it.
Yeah. No
I've already
Yeah,
Snapchat.
delete
deleted them
everything.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Even if you want to do it spitefully, it will only be poison for yourself.
Yeah.
Be like,
I
yeah,
just I
fucking
hate that she's
Tinder.
on public because I still fucking go and look her up. I can't fucking help
Don't,
myself.
don't do it. It doesn't help you.
Get on Tinder.
It's really hard. Just don't do it.
Tinder sucks. Okay. Thank you guys. You don't know how good it feels to just rant and have people
No,
validate
yeah, we're
me.
on your side. You're good. We
Yeah,
like
you're
you.
chilling.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell. Fuck, I have Hasan, Alana, Gus, and fucking Sabrina on my side. I don't need any other
Got you.
friends.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
If you
Have a great
need me
day.
to beat her up on that one public beach that's in your town of 3 people, I could
Imperial Beach,
try.
California, please.
Let's
I'll be
build our
there.
own
Oh.
beach, man.
All right,
All
guys.
right. Have a great
Bye.
night. Wish you the best.
Good luck.
Thank you.